Hey guys, Andrew up at the shop here. I just wanted to talk to you real quick today about something near and dear to my heart, and that's taking something like a gun, your AK, right, and build it out the way you want it, and a little bit of tips and tricks and some considerations. And then we'll kind of highlight this one as well. All right, first things first. So this gun here is a Pioneer, which would have been their 5.56 pistol, 10-inch barrel. This one now is an SBR, which is something we'll get into here in the video. But this one here is featuring a Wolfman, or I'm sorry, not Wolfman, Wolverine from Dead Air. I get those mixed up all the time. Really, really cool system. You're not going to be able to see it because of how tight the handguard fits on this one, but maybe you will. The pin system locks up on this one. It's a two-jointed system here. It's a really unique system built for the AKs that allows you to utilize your left-hand threads. They do have adapters for different types, but you get it nice and snug down. Then this collar, which I got on so tight right now I can't get off, but this collar locks down on the front end, which is spring-loaded, which interacts with your pin to keep it from ever walking off. So really, really nice. Like I said, I'm running this one on a 5.56 right now, so I got a wipe in the end of it, but just really cool, really good all-around suppressor. And it's got that nice look to it. I like the old Russian ones. Then we got an AIM KeyMod handguard here. A lot of people don't like KeyMod. I love KeyMod. This particular one had to be cut just a little bit just to fit, and I just never went back and painted it because I didn't care. But looks really good on there. Solid lockup, no issues. I mean, that thing is solid and lightweight. Bravo Company grip here. Moving back, I got a Tora mag. Tora mags are really, really reliable. You see them ship with the a lot with the Z-Pap 85s. Really reliable steel reinforced 5.56 mag. Probably the best one I found on the market so far. I haven't messed with the Arsenal 5.56 mags, so I'm sure those are really good too. But there's not a whole lot out there in between, right? You can run the 5.45 mags from like PMags and stuff like that, and they'll generally do okay, but you might like it kind of screwed up in the last round or two. But yeah, good go-to. They're about 25 bucks. They're not cheap, but they're good. Moving back from there, you get into the meat and potatoes of the gun. Good solid gun. This is one of their forged guns. So this is like, them kind of moving up in the world. I haven't had any problems with it. It's a really, really smooth gun, really, really nice fit and finish. The grip I chose on this one was a little bit different because if you guys follow the channel at all, you know I'm a big Hogue fan and I love those Hogue AK grips. This time I tried the Fab Defense one, and dude, I gotta say these Fab Defense grips are fire, dude. Like, so they're chunky on the bottom and they got that nice thickness with 3 C's. And it's a little bit skinnier at the top, so what it naturally kind of wants to do is it kind of makes your hand just really tighten up underneath the base of the firearm, and I like that a lot. I like the design there, so that was clever on their end. All right, sorry about that. Had a customer. So last thing I was talking about was grips. Said I really enjoyed it. This model here, the strange thing about these guns, and it's maybe because they're newer on the market, maybe because it wasn't planned for, or maybe it was just something they figured people in the aftermarket would figure out. But this particular model didn't have anything going on with the rear trunnion. A lot of guns you'll have a hole drilled through and at least a swivel or something. Nothing back there at all. No adapters, no nothing. Flat, relatively thick going through it, rear trunnion. So what I actually did on this model is I had a piece from, God, what was this? It was actually a Kappa Pac 9 I had laying around. So Stormworks makes tons of adapters. I'll put their information up on the screen there. You can find them online. This adapter, this particular one, like I said, was for a Kappa Pac 9. You could use all sorts of stuff from them. It was already threaded for a buffer tube and everything. And you can see the size of it isn't quite right. I might eventually grind that bit off and flatten it out, but it hasn't bothered me because all the edges are really smoothed on it. So it's not a sharp piece, even though it looks like it interferes with your hand a bit. You fit right in there. It doesn't really cause any issues or bother me. So what I actually did is I drilled in the center, I don't know, it was probably a 1/4 inch drill bit. I drilled it a bit down, threw it in, and then basically welded a peg in there. I filled it with weld. So it was sealed from the inside with a weld, and then I put a little tack weld along the top as well and ground that down a bit. Could be prettier, but it works, you know. And then this is just like the military equipment stock, brand from the Ukraine. Their availability nowadays is kind of questionable. This one, I think I got on Legion USA back in the day. I don't know if you can really get them anymore. If you can, they're pretty sweet. It locks up pretty good. It's got, you know, just the slightest little bit of rattle to it, but its locking mechanism is pretty sweet the way it works. It's pretty quick and easy. So it's just a lever throw. Ooh, that's on there good. There we go, strong hand. And then, you know, you pull the pin and you can slide her up and down. And then it locks into position where you want it, and at that point, very rattly, and then that tightens it back down. So, and then the cheek riser, obviously you saw on the other side, is adjustable with a couple Allen keys up and down. You can give it a little angle if you wanted to too. And the butt pad, for whatever reason, is adjustable left and right, which I can't imagine why you'd want to do that, but you can do that. I don't think so much up and down. So, oh yeah, wait, you can do the whole thing up and down on the frame. So I was wrong about that. But yes, quite a bit of adjustment there. So yeah, but a very cool piece. And this one's sporting a Blazer LEP light, which we'll do a video on later. Just UTG side mount rail, True Glow on top. It's the what is this? The 30 millimeter. Their Ignite one. I would compare it to a cheaper budget version of Aimpoint patrol rifle optic. Really, really nice clean dot. AAA battery powered. I've never had to replace the battery in it. It's held 0. Does really well. Gets nice and dim. Gets nice and bright. So everything in between, really well done. So about $150, $200-ish. They're a little bit higher end for True Glow, because True Glow does a little bit of everything in between. And if you get like a $50, $60 True Glow, it's like real hit or miss. But this one here, real nice stuff. So, and then this, we talk about these a lot. Some guns they work on, some guns they don't. This is the really nice AccuSync from UTG. A really, really nice quality optic rail they did. It's nice, it's lightweight, it's not too chunky, but it locks up real nice and it's got a real clean look to it. All right, what else? Oh, one more thing, that trigger. We've done a video on this separately before, but man, that CMC trigger, man. Come on, guy. All right. So yeah, that CMC trigger, how can I do this so you guys can even see it? It is just the slightest, like look right there, just, ooh, ooh. It is crisp, light and crisp. There's nothing there. And then the reset is just as small, like, so that's a really, really fun flat trigger. But yeah, not a toy, that one. All right, we're gonna do some more footage on this one later. We're gonna get some shooting in here, and yeah, we'll cut to that in the future. All right, guys, so we're out here. We're gonna get some shooting done with this guy. We got some nice ammo, we got some junk ammo, and when I say some junk ammo, I mean we got some stuff that I left in the back that is rusty and doo-dooey. We'll see if it eats that. Hopefully it doesn't blow up in my face, because that would suck. You know, not the best face in the world, but I'm fond of it. It's mine. Yeah, all right, let's get to it. Well, guys, I'd say that one was pretty fun. She's a complete monster, as you can see. In true AK fashion, even though she's a Pioneer, she will eat anything you throw at her, including some nasty, rusty old steel case that I left in the back of the buggy. So really, man, no complaints. Sorry about this wind if you guys are picking that up. But thank you again for watching. If you enjoy this kind of stuff, like I said, give us a call if we can help you out. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and we'll be back, man. We'll keep trying. We'll bring you more fun stuff. All right, talk to you soon.